Whoop whoop, you made it to Friday. We are gonna do mobility and balance today. I'm gonna have you put your weight over on your right side. If you're not good at balancing on one foot, I would love for you to be next to a wall or have a chair or something that you can balance. Make sure that your space is clear around you. We're gonna get started with just doing little circles. I'm up on my toe, I'm getting my hip to circle and my ankle to circle. I grow a little taller. Think about the hip bones coming in, supporting my body and my back. And then I make this bigger. So really lifting, and it might be bigger or smaller than mine. It might be down here, and that's totally fine. But get a little taller, lift that chest, pull the shoulder blades in, drop it down, and then we're going the opposite direction, that small circle. Try not to lock out this right knee. And then we'll make it bigger. And then maybe it lifts up, maybe it doesn't. And if you need a help of something, that's okay. We want to practice good balance, not all over the place balance. So when we need it, it's there. All right, now we're gonna switch to the other side. So whoop, shift your weight, and we just do those circles, but I stay strong and lift it out of the hips. Start to pick that knee up. Make it as big or small as you want it. Everyone's gonna be different. We're just trying to find our range of motion and lube all the joints up. And then we'll make it small again, go in the opposite direction, ankles loose. Toes aren't really pointing too much, they're just there. And then we can do it in the other direction. And then placing that foot, so there's about a fist distance between your knees, and we're gonna go on toes and then drop back to our heels. And as we do this, we might add the arms. Notice your breath. Try to get as much range of motions in the ankles as you can. You can still hold on to something if you need it. I'll do one more. Drop back the hips. Just get a nice stretch in the hamstring. And then if it feels good, you can bend through the knees and maybe you reach for the shins, maybe it's the ankles. Maybe you can get really low, reach for your toes and drop your bottom. Everyone's gonna be different. And then I lift with my hips, bend the knees, press through those heels, come all the way up. We got 2 more of those. Remember, this is your own range of motion. It might go here and then stand back up. You might get a little bit lower. Don't hurt yourself. Find the range of motion that works for you. Everyone's different. Everyone's got a little different proportion. You're finding your range. One last one. Make sure when you stand up at the top, nice, big, good posture. Then if we're able to take one leg back, and I'm gonna drop that heel down. So now I have a stretch in the calf, and I look back and I go, oh yeah, that's not straight. So I'm gonna straighten out my foot a little bit if it's available. And then take that left arm and reach it, and then pull it down into your pocket. Reach and pull. Try to push that heel down. We got one more. Now the arms are gonna sweep back, and if we're able to, we come up on that back toe, and then we drop the heel down. So I'm working the extension of the big toe, but I'm also getting a stretch in the calf. We got one more like that. Now if I can lift up, and then bring that leg up as high as I can, and then drop it down to the ground. So I'm just lifting and lowering. I have one more. And then bring it to standing, and we'll switch to the other side. So I'm pushing that heel back. Once it's back, I want to make sure that it's on the ground. Notice the foot, it should be straight. Pull the belly button in, and then we're just reaching, pulling that elbow in. Finding that range of motion. One more. Take the arms back. Then you're just gonna come up onto that back toe, then drop the heel down. Got a couple more of those. Last one, up on the toe, drop the heel. Now if you can transfer the weight forward and you're lifting it up as high as you can, bringing it back down. 2 more. Lift. Last one, lots of balance here. Release it down. Come up to standing. We're gonna bring the feet together and just wobble at the knees. And we'll go the opposite direction. Now we're gonna lift up the left foot, and I'm gonna hover it about 2 inches from the ground. Keep it right there. And if I'm able to, I take that arm and reach it across to the right toes, and then reach up to the sky, keeping this foot hovering and not moving back or forward. We have 2 more like that. 1 more. We're gonna go on the other side. So I'm transferring my weight over to the left. I bring up that right foot just a little bit, about 2 inches from the ground. And then I reach. Maybe I reach for my thigh, and then I reach up. Maybe I reach for my toe and reach up. Or maybe the outside of my toe to the ground. We got 2 more. At your own pace, in your own range. The range is gonna be different day by day. Lots of things affecting the balance, even emotional things coming across or stress will affect balance. And then we're gonna get nice and wide. Feet are just pointing parallel to each other. And we're gonna rock over to the left, get a nice stretch in that right. And if you're able to, you might be able to look over your shoulder. And then look back down. I'll try it again. Look over the shoulder. And back down. Maybe able to drop the hand to the floor and reach. And then drop it back down. We have 2 more. You can always have the hand on the thigh. Reach. Maybe you look at it. Last one. Coming all the way up. Pushing the hips back, and then nice stretch in that inner thigh. Hands over to the knee, and we just look. And then look to the floor. 1 more like that. Now this time, are you able to drop the hand? Maybe you just open up the right hand. Maybe you drop all the way down. And we have 1 more after this one. Bring it into the center. And if you're able to, you bend and straighten the legs. This can also look like here. Bend and straighten. You find what works well for you and what's supportive. We'll do 1 more. And then we come all the way up. Place the fists into the lower back and push the hips forward just gently. And then as you exhale, I want you to round. Bring the palms together, make a C curve with the back. As you inhale, make fists, put them on the lower back, open up, exhale, round. We'll do just a couple more. Last one. Bring it up to the top, jumper step in. We're gonna be on 1 line, pretend line, so heel to toe, toe to heel if you can, and let the head drop 1 way, and then over to the other side. This is a balance exercise. Most of my weight is in that back foot. And look straight, bring the other foot in front. You might just not do the head with these. And if you're able to, you look over one shoulder, look over the other shoulder. Looking forward, we'll step just together, and I'm gonna take my right hand, grab my left arm, and reach and kind of pull, and pull it up a little bit, pull it back down, and then soften it, go to circle, all the way around, pull it once, pull it twice, kind of down to the angle, soften it, go around. We have the other side. So I'm grabbing onto that right arm, reaching. Release it, reach down and pull it. Release it, soften it, making that circle. Reach, pull it, bring it down, pull it. Make that soft circle. And you're done. Thanks for joining me. I hope that this feels good. It loosens you up a little bit, gets you ready for maybe a hike or whatever adventure you have today, or maybe just for life. I love you guys, and I'll see you later.